Ministerio TIC.
Welcome to another chapter of Caribbean Links, and well, Alexis, we continue here in Trinidad and Tobago exploring this wonderful culture, learning more and carrying it to our tele-audience.
Yes, my friend, to all the audience that is watching this wonderful program, all I want to welcome. Just to let you know, we have a great time here. People is really nice, and you know what? Shocked me a little bit. The diversity, like it's really diverse. You know, it's like there's only people from Trinidad. They have people from different countries that come here, and they live like one family. You know, and they have different mixture of culture and religious, and it's really mixed.
Yes,
people.
Yes, Alexis is like a multicultural country, and also we can see it in the gastronomy, right? Because they don't have like a specific
you know, like a specific dish, like you can say, okay, this is our dish. No, they have like different type of dish. But you know what, I get to know, say, yesterday, someone tell me, yo, yeah man, we have a dish. He said, what is the dish? And then me say, no have any. He said, yeah man, crab and callaloo.
Yeah.
So then me say, crab and callaloo is the dish.
And
I'm not sure though.
And also where they have like the bacon shack.
Yeah,
the doubles, you can find it on the street, you can find it in restaurant. It's like anywhere you go, you can get doubles and bacon shack.
Now which one did you try the other day that it was really difficult to eat?
It's the doubles.
Boy, that thing hard to eat over here. It's like a wrap and they put up, you don't got meat. You don't got no meat, right? But the taste is really nice. But we're gonna try eat it, like the wrap is so soft, you know, have to know if you hold it and wrap it up. I eat it divided if we don't try and eat the napkin in it.
Well, we just hope that you all are enjoying this wonderful program, and we want to invite you to keep on right here in a Caribbean Links, and you just have to check out this special that we prepare for you all.
Trinidad and Tobago are a melting pot of cultures where ethnic diversity is reflected in every aspect of life, with African, Indian, European, Chinese, and indigenous influences. The country celebrates the coexistence of multiple origins in its music, festivities, and costumes. This vibrant mix is essential to its national identity.
So as you know, we all in the Caribbean have a lot of links. One of them is the music. We have soca, we have calypso, we have reggae, and we have a lot of music and also instruments that keep us linked and keep us connected. Tonight, I want to introduce you all to Miss Julie. She is the captain of the Exodus banner, right? So, Miss Julie, welcome to Caribbean Links. It's an honor for us to be here. We have a lot of trophy in the back, so you all know that we are bringing a wonderful, special person here, right here to the program. So, welcome, Miss Julie.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Miss Julie, well, we want to introduce to all the tele-audience this instrument in particular.
Okay, so you are here tonight in Republic Bank Exodus Spaniard with the steel band. And what is the steel band? It's an instrument made from oil drums. And there are different types of steel band. This right here we have here is a double tenor. And then we have the tenor, which is the smaller pan in the back there. We have the basses is there. If you look in the back, we also have the bass drum. And all these pans come together and make what you call a steel band or a steel orchestra. And what is a steel band? A steel band is life. It's community, it's the people, it's the young ones coming together to make music. And not just make music, but to build camaraderie, to build friendships, and friendships that will last a lifetime.
Okay, so what is the history about this steel band? Because the steel band is the national instrument from Trinidad and Tobago. So how this band?
This band,
The instrument, yeah.
the Exodus Steel Band
Yeah.
came from a band called Flamingos up the road called up St. John Road. It was a breakaway, and our deceased founder, Amin Mohammed, he formed Exodus Steel Band, and we are 44 years old, which is young in steel band language, but being 44 years old and achieve a lot. We have won four panoramas, 2 national music festival, a world steel band music festival, as well as a Caribbean panorama. So a band as this young, we have done a lot. And we emerged from the village of St. John Road, but today our players come from all over Trinidad and Tobago. And I must say our players, they were like, I have my daughter playing, their father and son playing. So just that it passed on to generation to generation. So then cousins or nephews and nieces are playing in the band. So we have a continuity in Exodus Steel Band. Who we are, I will say we are the pride of the East. And we also have what we call a young side called the Exocov, where we have children from 5 to 21 years old, where they come on a Saturday and they also learn to play the national instrument. So we have a lot going on in this Spaniard.
Okay, Miss Julie, thank you so much for receiving us, for sharing your knowledge with us, and for keeping up the culture, for keeping up the music. And well, this is our culture, this is Caribbean Links, and this is the Caribbean in general, and our root and our heritage. So we bring a little map from our island, San Andres, Ketlina, and we just want to deliver it for you. We have on like the color of our map, our flag, sorry. And we want to give this to you for you to remember. We beautiful people from the Caribbean, from Colombia, San Andres, Providence, and Ketlina.
Thank you. And in return, I give you an Exodus t-shirt. You can wear it with pride.
Thank you so much. And now we have the honor to introduce to you Mr. Jesus. He is the director of the Exodus Band. Welcome to Caribbean Link, Mr. Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we want to know a little bit of your trajectory to become the director of the Exodus Band.
Well, I am from Venezuela. I am belong to the Sistema, and also I have been conducting the children and youth orchestras in Venezuela, and I also in Trinidad and Tobago, that I have given me that opportunity to stay here. And I have to say thank you to Trinidad and Tobago for that. Well, our Exodus gave me the opportunity to come here in 2002 when I became his classical conductor, and I started to work with them just classical music.
Okay. So the classic music, you all are preparing or getting ready for the festival, the music festival that will be pretty soon, all right? So we know that the music, the typical music, as we can say, from Trinidad and Tobago is like calypso, soca.
Right.
But now you are playing like classic music. So how is like that?
How to switch?
Yes.
Well, this experience has been real nice and wonderful because this culture has, as you say right now, people play calypso and also soca, but they are not accustomed to play classical music. It has been a little hard to switch the mind then while they are playing calypso and after we play classical music. But we have to know something. Music is just one. Music is not 2, 3, 4. Music is one universal language, and while we are doing music, we can communicate, and also we can do something real nice as we're doing right now, because we are doing the March Slav from Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky, and to get the sounds, to get the flavor also to get the styles has been difficult, but not impossible.
Thank you, Mr. Jesus, for being here, for sharing your knowledge with us, and also for being in Trinidad and Tobago, contributing to the culture and to the music in general.
All right, thank you very much for everything. Thank you, channel, San Andres.
We continue right here in Trinidad, and well, I'm about to start a tour where I hope you all enjoy with me. We are going to learn a little bit more about the culture, about the gastronomy, about the music, and especially a community that is African American that is living here in Trinidad. So I just want to invite you all to stay right here, connect to Caribbean Links, and let's go with me on this tour. So here in Trini, we come to the Devilwood Yard to learn the history about the active mud volcano. So as you can see from my hand, and we also was in this back part in the area, this is where the active mud volcano is located, and this here where I'm sitting on is where the last eruption in 2018 have like this mud eruption, right? So after this table, it stay like this, and upside there where you see that I was putting it on my hands and everything is like where the eruption goes on. But since 2018, it don't have like an other eruption, but it keeps quite active, and a lot of people come here as we do to know about the history, to see photos, to also live the experience, to take some of the mud, put it on your hand, on your face, on your body, because it have like benefit minerals and different things that is good for your skin, is good for acne, and it have a lot of properties. So I'm exfoliating my hand. Now I'm going to wash it up, and I will show you all also how this is. But this place is amazing. It's really beautiful, it's peaceful. We have like a lot of animals around. They have part where the kids then can come and play, where the family then can come and have fun. Meanwhile, they are enjoying and doing a lot of things with the mud. People pack up the mud also to carry with them to use it at home. So well, this is absolutely beautiful. So, Miss Leonis, tell us a little bit about this wonderful tour that you have been offered, not only locals, but also foreigners.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for being part of American Country on our, this is our annual American Heritage Foundation tour with National Trust of Trinidad and Tobago. And we do this tour every Saturday, the last Saturday of every, the last Saturday in July every year. Our American Heritage Foundation group, we teach far and wide, home and abroad, the history, our rich history of the Americans. Those are our ancestors that fought in the War of 1812 for the British against the Americans, and they were promised their freedom. So part of the companies and came to Trinidad, even though slavery was still going on. They dropped them in this southern part of the country. So where they dropped them here, it was deep forested area, and they had to make a living out of it. So with that, our history is not really known in Trinidad and Tobago. It is now coming out, but we were always here because we are here about 208 years now.
Okay, so what is the most important thing for you to highlight during the tour?
Well, it have nothing as most important. All is important.
Yes.
all is important, all right? And well, with our tour and our group, we basically throw emphasis on artifacts,
Okay.
educational history, because with the artifacts you will learn what our ancestors used for farming, for eating, for drinking, for building the houses. All right? So that play a great part in the artifacts. Basically, I find, this is my opinion, play a great part in learning about your history, because some
Yeah.
people see a scrubbing board and they say, we know about washing machine.
It's the background. The
Right.
background.
So
I
you
saw
have
you
to
have
know.
like irons and the
Yes.
grater, and you have a lot of things
coal
that they
pots.
use. Yes, they use it in the how you would say it. Our ancestors use
Yes.
it, but now we have like technology. But because of that, we have a history, we have a background,
That's
we
right.
have our culture.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you
Yes,
so
you are
much.
most welcome. You are most welcome.
Okay, Miss Camille, well, we are right here enjoying this wonderful tour. We just want you to share with us the experience that you have.
Well, my experience is, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and certain parts of Trinidad that I don't really know. So I'll be so glad to come out with National Trust, to experience and explore the different areas and see how people in Trinidad, certain areas live different to me, because my area is more like a close-knit, and then when I come out and I see people with garden and trees, and it's so awesome, and I would say, wow, I wish I could have a garden by my house, and I do not have the space. So my experience is traveling in Marlon and Day on the National Trust, which I joined about a year ago.
Okay, and we also have like a little bit of gastronomy, music, drinks.
That's right.
Learn about their history, their dressing, and it's
Different-
part of the culture.
Right, the different type of foods and all this kind of thing that we eat and we enjoy every day, but sometimes we don't put it down as, this is our traditional dish.
Yes.
We just have it like a normal dish, but it's a traditional dish for the Africans and after
Americans.
Americans, the Indians, and whatever and whatever.
Okay.
So we tend to divulge in all different type of the food.
Thank you, Camille, for sharing with us your experience on this tour.
You're welcome.
And for welcome us
Welcome.
also in Trinidad.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So yes, my people, here we are at the Savannah Grass, the Savannah Grass, the Savannah Grass. Big up Kesa don't know, a big tune in Trinidad. So my people, so now let you know, say, right now, we are getting ready to go and enjoy something very special. But before that, let me tell you about a little history. So I went to a special spot where I got some falls and stuff, and I got the opportunity to talk to two gentlemen, two Rasta guys. One of them worked the aircraft, and the other one worked for the government. So we were chatting about music and everything, and say actually we have like the same liking for the music, which is like calypso music, which is like dancehall. So one of them start to perform for me live, and I perform for them in Spanish, them in English, and then I do it in English, and then in English, and then in Spanish. And we got a mixture, and we mix up, till we notice we were cousins. We chat so much, they say we were cousins. Like the man is titled Newval. I'm like, you are Newval, brother? So yeah, man, Newval. I don't know for where the man is Newval, but anyway, that is the history right there. So I have a cousin here in Trinidad, and I believe I was in Trinidad, and I'm going back. So for all the people who love me, you don't lose me. But anyway, we have so much to show. People say, I enjoy this because this is just the start. The Savannah Grass, the Savannah Grass, bullet! Hello, my Caribbean people. How are you doing? I hope you're at home enjoying yourself. As you know, this is Caribbean Links, and we are in Trinidad and Tobago.
I just want to introduce to all the Caribbean people out there and all the people who's watching Caribbean Link this special gentleman, a young gentleman, Mr. Michael Motherland. Mr. Michael.
Yes. What's up? What's the vibes? Good?
Welcome to Caribbean Link.
Thank
brother.
you. Happy to be on with you all and excited for San Andreas.
Okay, Mikey. First question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punctuate question, bro.
Alright, no problem.
Is that right?
Yeah, let's go.
When you was a little baby, right, growing up, did you ever thought you was gonna be working in like in the film industry, like directing movies and doing ads and stuff for big companies and stuff like that?
I mean, honestly, I would say no. I didn't think I would be doing that. I didn't even have the idea that I wanted to be in film or cinema. So it's kind of quite a shock. It's just something that happened throughout life.
Okay, do you think it's easy to be like a filmmaker or something like that, like here in your country?
I would say no. I don't think it's easy, but I think if you love it and you're passionate about it, then you could feel like it's easy. But it's hard. It's a lot of you have to roll a big rock up the mountain each time to make productions happen. So I wouldn't say that is easy,
Wow. Where do you get all the inspiration and all these things that you can run in movies and doing big stuff and ads? And how you do that, man?
I think somewhere along the way I learned how to show up. Like when you do something, you show up and you do it at 100. Whether you feel to do it or not, and I decided to realize that is what being like a professional is. It's like no matter what circumstance you're in, you kind of show up and you give it your all in that instance, and then you kind of move on. So and then I started to realize if you do that long enough, like you're my 100% or your 60%, like my 60% might be your 100%. So after a while, you start to show up, and even if you deliver under, your skills get so high that you're still delivering at a certain level. So I think for me, the inspiration really just come from wanting to produce the best content that I could. And I kind of slightly competitive like a sport with it, like mentally at least. So it's like that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to make the best ads, even if I don't like them or I like them. So that's what I'm saying. That's where the professionalism is. Or even the best movie sometimes is like bringing that skill set to whatever you're doing. And like if you watch Green Days by the River, something I would say is like, that is me as a director being in service to the movie. So I wasn't trying to make Michael Mulida's version of Green Days by the River. I was just being in service of telling this story in a particular way so audiences could watch it and get what we're trying to sell.
Yeah, one last question.
Yeah,
Mikey.
anything you want.
What do you believe is your biggest achievement in the film industry? That you say, I'm proud of this, and okay, I know we never feel like we're on the top of some things, but if you could say right now, okay, like right now I feel so proud because I did this and I want this, I did that.
Well, I'll say it's like two things. Directing Green Days by the River and having it go out into the world, and it played all around so many countries, and we did film festivals all over the world. That is one, and I genuinely proud of that film. And then the next would be like, I got the opportunity to go back and lecture in the university. So I did my Bachelor Arts in Film Production at the University of the West Indies. And I went back and lectured courses for 2 years, and I just got back into Trinidad. And I thought that was a good connection in terms of like me giving back to people who are now up and coming filmmakers. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. Just due to scheduling, I didn't continue because right now I've been traveling a fair amount and productions and different things. But I really enjoyed it, and I do feel like later on in life I wouldn't mind coming back to doing lecturing. Maybe 10, 15, 20 years when I have more to give, I would kind of come back around. So I think for me it's just having like experiences, and I love giving back. And in film, at this point I just want to see how far I could take it. So for me it's like I want to move on to that second feature film, which we have a few different projects written, and it's just a matter of like getting the right people involved to really get going. So that's kind of the process, but I think I'm one of those people who stayed committed. I doing film like 15 years now, and my entry point was I was an usher at Movie Town.
My brother Michael Molina, the #1 filmmaker from Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. Brother,
Awesome. Thank you for
the
having me.
interview.
Yeah. And hopefully soon I'll get out to San Andreas. I'll come and check it.
I don't know. I've been in San Andreas and pick up my bike San Andreas. Don't know. Yo, this is Caribbean Link. Michael Molina, Sensation. Below.
I love this land too bad, boy. I believe in land. I believe in land. I'm planting the land.
The Magnificent Seven is a collection of 7 impressive historic houses located in Port of Spain, Trinidad. These residences, built between the late 19th and the early 20th centuries, represent some of the most outstanding examples of colonial and neoclassical architecture in the Caribbean. With their elegant facades and ornamental details, they reflect an era of splendor and opulence in Trinidad's history. The Magnificent Seven includes houses like Whitehall and Colorny, which not only offer a glimpse of the architecture well of the time, but also tell the story of Trinidad's social and cultural development. These structures have been carefully preserved and continue to be a testament to the island's historical and architectural legacy.
Trinidad and Tobago are home to a rich religious diversity. Christianity, with its various denominations, is predominant, while Hinduism and Islam also have a notable presence. Additionally, Afro-Caribbean religions such as Rastafarianism and Spiritism add depth to the spiritual landscape. This variety of belief fosters an environment of coexistence and mutual respect on the island. In Trinidad and San Andres, drums are the lifeblood of the culture, connecting generations to their roots. In Trinidad, traditional drums blend with the steel pan, a symbol of ingenuity and resilience, creating a unique musical identity. In San Andres, drums keep the Afro-Caribbean legacy alive, resonating at every celebration. Both instruments, though different, share the power to unite their people and preserve the essence of their cultures.
All right, my Caribbean family, just to let you know, we are in a beautiful spot, Trinidad, and this is called Savannah. Savannah is like a park, you know. So if you ever come to Savannah, my friend, tell me something. What we can do if you ever come to Savannah and the people that will come into the Caribbean and coming to Trinidad and Tobago are coming to enjoy this nice, beautiful island, what they can do when they come to Savannah?
Well, the savanna, well known also as the savanna grass, is the largest or the biggest round point in the world. And here is like where all the festivals, the carnival and everything come right here. Right here is like where everything go on when they are in carnival festival and they have like some special event for the steel band presentation, and a lot of people come here to make exercise, to play different games like football and volleyball. People come into the park to walk, to have fun, to enjoy, to pass wonderful time with their family. So, well, we just have to say, we hope that you all enjoy this chapter, and we hope also that you will stay connected right here for the next chapter that coming up with a lot more of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, Caribbean Link, so many people them. One love, you don't know.
Ministerio TIC,